Hi, I'm Jasmine, and this is my life as a level 7 gymnast. I'm extremely blessed and fortunate to spend my gymnastics career at Salsiano Gymnastics Academy, a extremely popular gym in Las Vegas, owned and coached by Surin and Tammy Salsiano. Salsiano has had a long history of producing great quality gymnasts at the compulsory level all the way through to elite and college-leveled athletes. Furthermore, my dad has always been a firm believer that sports can teach you every life lesson you need, which led him to putting me in gymnastics. I started when I was 11 years old as a level 3, which is considered to be a very old age, but I continued to work hard and catch up with girls that started once they could walk. It's safe to say I did a lot of my growing up in that chalk-filled, non-air-conditioned gym through my teenage years. It truly consumes a good chunk of my life and is infused at the core of my being. My coach, Brandon, currently creates an atmosphere in the gym that made us feel confident in what we were doing. He was never there to tear us down. Of course, he motivated us as any other great coach does, but he did so in a way that built us up and made us feel pride in what we were doing. There wasn't an us versus them mentality between the gymnasts and coaches. I never felt scared to go to them about any uncertainties I had with my routines, and I always felt as though I had a voice in my gymnastics. They were always acutely aware that we had lives outside of the gym, and that, no matter how hard we tried, being stressed about a test in school or having a fight with a friend may affect us in the gym that day. Though gymnastics is one of the best things in my life, it has broken many of my bones, gave me back problems, body issues. I faced lots of emotional abuse in the past and strained my parents financially. But beyond all the negatives, it has taught me a lot about life. I soon discovered that gymnastic skills were not the only thing I would learn. I learned early on that the kids at school didn't train for a sport for 5 hours a night, and that my friends were the ones I was doing life with, and sometimes that meant they weren't the kids that I ate lunch with. Taught me about poise and passion and holding your composure even if you just fell off the beam in the middle of a routine. In a sport where the best athletes at the highest levels still fall and make mistakes, gymnastics teaches resilience and mental toughness. It's a sport where you fall again and again and have to continually get back on the horse. It taught me about competition and dedication and how you might have to work a little harder at the things that didn't come easy to you, but at the end of the day, it only makes you better. I learned that you have to work for what you want, and being sure had its advantages. I watched my parents work to be able to afford my love and didn't thank them enough for the hours they spent driving me to and from the gym. I learned how to successfully hairspray your hair into oblivion so that you looked like you had a facelift and it wouldn't move. I learned that you really don't want to know what's in the foam pit and that sometimes you have to rise when you fall, even if you don't want to. Gymnastics is a piece of me, day in and day out. Regardless of the medals you win or the teams you compete on, gymnastics will change your life. Looking back, I wonder how my life would have been different had I not spent my youth in a gym. What would I have done and who would I have become? There is not a doubt in my mind that it was good for me. It taught me so much and it will always be a piece of me till the end.